Let's talk more specifically about gaslighting. It's a sustained psychological tactic aimed at making someone doubt their perception. The term gaslighting has been thrown around a lot lately, and I want to provide a couple of distinctions so that you understand this incredibly harmful, prevalent aspect of narcissistic and emotionally abusive relationships. So this video is about, is it truth twisting, gaslighting, or both? Hello, I'm Dr. David Hawkins, Director of the Marriage Recovery Center and the Emotional Abuse Institute. All right, let's talk about, is it truth twisting? Is it gaslighting? Is it both? What is it? What's going on here? So let's understand that truth twisting and gaslighting are both forms of manipulation. Both cause incredible harm to a relationship, to a person, to the victim of narcissistic and emotional abuse. But they differ in scope and intent. So let's talk about what are some of the similarities of truth twisting and gaslighting. So both involve the distortion of reality. Point number one. Both involve distorting facts, offering manipulation as an attempt to alter the perception of the other person, to let someone off the hook. It's essentially a defensive maneuver. Both are defensive maneuvers. They are both manipulation of trust. They exploit the target's trust in the manipulator, creating confusion and doubt. Both are, number three point, both are attempts to exert control over someone else's belief. All right, now let's talk more specifically about gaslighting. You know, it comes from the movie, and but I think it's gained too broad of a definition. Technically, what it is the deliberate alteration or exaggeration of facts to fit a certain narrative or agenda. It's a sustained psychological tactic aimed at making someone doubt their perception. So again, one of the differentiators of truth twisting and gaslighting is, again, is the individual, and this is something to really think about, is the individual making a deliberate alteration to distort someone else's reality, as opposed to, is it a one-off? Is it a time when someone is failing to tell the whole truth so as to present themselves in a more favorable light? Is there an intent to deceive, persuade, or justify an action? So again, both have the impact of harming someone, but both don't necessarily have the same intent or scope. So gaslighting often, check this out, gaslighting often involves truth twisting, but truth twisting alone doesn't necessarily constitute gaslighting. Let me give you an example. So if a person says to you, look, I didn't lie, I just didn't tell you the whole story. You're imagining things. That never happened. You're just being overly sensitive. Well, in that situation, there may be an intent to twist the truth, but they're not necessarily trying to alter your reality. All right. I know this is very confusing, but again, the differentiators have to do with intent and scope. Those are the things I want you to think about. Nevertheless, truth twisting and gaslighting are both incredibly harmful. I always like to contrast things with a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship, both individuals know that trust is critically important. Both know that truth plus transparency lead to trust. Truth plus transparency lead to trust. Untruth, deception, or truth twisting with lack of transparency leads to massive lack of trust, and the relationship will dissolve. Okay, I hope this has been helpful, and contact our client care team if we can help you determine the path forward. Take care and see you again soon.